this beauty here. 67 Camaro convertible. This is a pretty cool car. So this auction's no reserve. It's April 12th. Bring cash. So this 67 Camaro is going up then, along with all the rest of them. So it's going to be a wild mother auction, and I hope everyone spends all their money on all the other cars. Yeah, this is the one I want. Come on down on the auction and check out all the rest of them. April 12th. I mean, it looks a bit rough. Yeah, it's complete toast. But the floor pans are reasonable. They still need to be replaced. But we have new fenders. Matt went and picked up a subframe front suspension. We have another one with nothing on it to bolt in. I've got a trunk floor in 3 different pieces. I've got a frame rail I've got to replace. Someone cut it out. I got to do outer wheelhouses, inner wheelhouses, quarters. This is a freaking major. But it's a 67 Camaro convertible. You gotta love that. So I'm really looking forward to this one of my favorites probably. So I just have to work on it and then misalign all the doors and fenders and everything when it goes up for auction, so everyone goes, oh wow, this thing's bent out of shape. I don't want to bid much on that. Stuff like that. I'll figure it out. Mike is not happy about that plan, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, this is the next one.
A few moments later.
All right. Now, it's almost a version of the Rust Bros Shuffle. I think we've got to move the orange truck so we can get the GTO out that way so we can bring in my next project. Believe it or not, we got like, even I'm wondering about the wisdom of doing this one. So let me show you the other side to even make it look better. It's on a cart, so I have to take all that stuff off of the cart. You'll notice that someone's cut the frame rail out of it in half the trunk floor. So we got me a rail. There's a few parts in here. He's got doors here. Hinges are on, that's good. Somewhere he has a hood. We have a trunk floor in 3 pieces. So now, somehow we got to get this into the shop. Look out, honey. We got to get this into the shop. And that cart only has 2 wheels on it. And there's just all this crap I got to move. Sunbeam roof on top. And the other one he wants me to bring that black one in. Put a suspension under it, front and rear. That means a new K-member. Assemble doors, fenders, trunk, as much as we can. This is one that Greg assembled on that jig. He did a phenomenal job. But he's not going to get any bread for it if it's not assembled. So we got to assemble that. So it's got to come into the shop too on the 2-post. You need a 2-post hoist to lift the body off of that cart and hold it up while you put an axle under it and front suspension. But I also need the 2-post for this one because I got to put a frame underneath the front of it and find a rear end, maybe order axles. So I got to get this into the 2-post bay and out so we can get in that black B-body. So it's a little bit overwhelming if I stop to think about it. So we just won't think. Anyhow, I'm going to start getting this ready to move in.
shorten it up if you want. That helps. You want me to shorten up?
Yeah, yeah, looking good. Okay, you can turn it. Okay. Oh, beauty, man. Just a minute. Okay, you want me to unhook you, all right?
Yeah, okay, so I can get maneuvered out of here a little bit. Yeah, you're pretty close to that cornet. Yeah. You knew that.
You know, okay. You can just push on the end of that 2x4 probably.
Might as well drag it in a little further.
Well, you could push on that, push on the corner. Can you see the corner? Whoop. This way. Whoa. This, yeah. All right. Yeah, you could go under it and just swing sideways a bit. Sure. He has a nice touch on the machine. Good news. Chris is going to come and sandblast this Saturday morning. So right now I got to take the chrome off. You see us using these fancy little tools here. And what we're doing is the chrome is held on by these little clips right here. So you're sticking the hook in and you're pulling it out so the chrome can pop up. So that's what we're doing. Now if you go too far, you can hit the edge of the window and break it. I know that. Been there. So you got to be very careful, but that's what we're doing. All the way around on the top. The bottom, it's got a bunch of screws holding it together. I've got to take off all these screws out and the weather stripping retainer to get this, and also the top header cover, because all this would get damaged if we're blasting. The same with the tub surround. I've got to get that off and get the seats out and upholstery. So it's supposed to rain tomorrow. I'd like to do this inside, but we still have the frame and the roof that Cassidy painted getting drying still. So I got to work outside, make hay while the sun shines. So that's what I'm up to. A lot of this car is in really nice shape. I'm not sure why they were cutting out frame rails back there. I'm sure I'm going to find out once I start measuring. There'll be some kind of hidden disaster. But whatever. This is just a little bit crazy trying to get this one done. It take a few extra hours. But this is a cool car. And I might even buy it myself. Now that I'm suggesting that I might get a deal on it, Mike's suggesting that he might not put it in the sale. So at least we'll get a good start on it, get it all blasted. If the weather doesn't hold, I will definitely start doing repairs before we get it blasted. I can do the trunk floor. I can cut off quarters and do outer wheelhouses, maybe. We'll see. I don't even know what kind of shape the doors are in. I gotta check that out too. This window does not have a crack in it or a blemish. So I gotta try to cut that out, see if I can save it. It's highly unlikely that I'll be able to, but I'll give it a shot. Be kind of nice. So if I can get the metalwork done on this in, I don't know, let's say 8 days. A couple days assembly is 10 days. This is the 20th. And the 30th. At the same time though, I've got to be working on some other cars. So I haven't a clue. It's genuinely going to be interesting to see if I can do it. Okay, so save that there for now. Now, these screws could be a little tight. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I don't get it. Parts of it go easy. Parts of it don't. That's great. So, and we're gonna get the dash sandblasted too. Mike has a console. They had gauges in the console. I understand that's some type of a cool, rare option. I'm not aware much about that. Alright. See, back when they put these in, they didn't use urethane usually. They would have used just a butyl tape, which is way easier to cut out. But still difficult to cut out when you're trying not to break a window. Because as I learned many years ago from a glass man I worked with, he said, Blaire, glass breaks. And wow, was he right. Okay. Well, haven't broken it yet. Okay, so far so good. Am I gonna sneak? Am I gonna snatch defeat from the jaws of victory? The only question that remains. Look at that! Success! I got lucky. So right now, these roof header screws are completely rotten. I gotta drill them out. Okay. Whew. Close. Some of these drilled easy, some of them must be stainless. They don't drill so easy. Well, something's missing here. Okay, dig that. Yeah, okay. It's missing some stuff. So I'm gonna have to fabricate this. There's a few layers in. Anyhow, not a big deal. It's just I had no idea what I was in for. Now I do. It's a fair chunk of work back there. And I guess I'll look at that side. Then I know what it's supposed to look like. So if I can get this inside, first thing I would do is change this wheelhouse, the inner, because then I have point B, point A, that's point B, and then I just fill in the blanks. Really simple once you break it down. It's a little awkward. Why it is, I don't know. Howdy. Excellent. Just let me get a bolt out here. Just in time. Oh yeah, come on in. Oh no, Mike's on the road.
Oh yeah.
But I'm gonna take out one more bolt, and then you can take one side and I take the other, and I can lift this out. Where are you guys from?
Edmonton. Oh, I was on my way down to Hope to see my dad here, and
Wow.
we went through Calgary, and the route was right by here, so I thought I'd stop and get a picture.
Yeah, I used to have a house in Riverdale.
Oh right.
Oh, nice.
Went to school in Sherwood Park.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
Just a second here. So this is my next project.
Yeah.
It has to be ready for the auction in April
No,
12th.
babe, not this time.
No pressure.
So I have like 10 days to do the metal.
Oh yeah.
Good idea.
No. So, yeah, if you grab
you
this
betcha.
side, all you have to watch about is the
Watch that
pinch.
collapse on my fingers. Yeah. Bring it forward here.
Yeah, we'll just pull it your way a bit.
Yeah.
And I'll come around. So the sandblaster's coming. So
Oh,
I
yeah.
have to get all this stripped out.
Hey, that is good timing, I think. Yeah, you betcha.
All right. Well, we appreciate you checking it out. Remember to like and subscribe. Comment would be cool. Let us know what you're thinking. Cheers.